How could you do this to me, Ask? You didn't even wait until I started my stream proper. Hello and welcome to my stream today. Well, I'm playing Ghost Trick. And yes, okay, I'll drink something as well. Although for some reason my alert didn't go off. Then again, that might be because of the scene that I was on. I'm not quite sure. Let me try if I can replay that alert. Yes, okay, it does work. E. Hello there. Do you need to really... I just wanted to see whether or not it works. That's the main point, because I wasn't sure whether or not it didn't work because I was in a different scene, or if it just stopped working for once. Though, I'll be honest, so far Stream Elements is a lot more reliable than Streamlabs ever has been. So, yeah. Also, I'm gonna guess that you're not raiding today, Classic. Which is unfortunate, but... Anyway, hello everybody. We are returning exactly where we left off, which is Chapter 16. I think we are getting close to the end. He didn't join the cover for us. I still don't have a gear. I'm not geared, damn it. Gotta get me through that at some point, Classic. I'm not geared and I don't have the fights unlocked. Neither of those two. And I've mentioned it to you before. I don't play Final Fantasy on my own. I just don't. Len kept a promise about getting me hooked up. About 2 hours before dawn, the phone rang. Hello? This is Gerald. Susan, are you listening? We need your powers. No time to talk, we'll be waiting for you. Is she dead again? She's dead again, isn't she? So what happened last time? You missed it, you think? Well... You missed a lot. Honestly, summing it up is gonna be difficult. Well, you better get going. This long night is drawing to an end. Yeah, it looks like it. Thanks for all your help tonight. I'm the one who should be thanking you. At the other end of the phone line, I'm finally gonna find all my answers. I'd better go. What happened last time was essentially, we figured out what is essentially going on and who we are, technically. The hat swapping. Yeah, the hat swapping. A single telephone line connects me and the other Sissel, but that single line spreads out like a spiderweb to ensnare the fates of many people. And I just reached the center of the web. Yeah, we're gonna be stuck on here. Welcome to the Yonoa. Detective Gerald. My detective sense must have gotten rusty. I didn't even sense your presence here in the dark. That's because I switched the power to my mask of Detective Gerald. If his detective sense is just his eyes, then I'd be very disappointed. I used your phone, I hope you don't mind. God, never thought you'd track us here, especially seeing as you're a death row inmate. And I'm equally surprised about your choice of transportation. Submarine, eh? Never underestimate the Mark 1 eyeball. But how did you find us, my man? Not even the police knew where the Yonoa was going to surface, confound it. We detectives have a little saying. If there's something you want to know about a case, ask the criminals. The bullet the man in red was shot with had a radio transmitter in it. Wow! But of course! You just put a radio transmitter in a 9mm bullet! That's definitely going to survive the being shot, and also the impact. I have a little something for you. Ah, now I get it. Cabanela has given me some pretty weird presents in the past, but they always prove useful. This one was a radio receiver made to look like a pocket watch. Yes, Inspector Cabanela. I hear he's an excellent investigator. By the way, where's that man in red? I know he's on the submarine somewhere. Ah, Cecil, you mean? You can relax. That's nothing but a shell. His shell, eh? His spirit isn't here right now. Most likely, right about now, he's controlling your daughter. Please, I beg you, let my daughter go. If you need a hostage, take me. Just, please, let her go. Bah! There's something our nation needs. Cecil has it. That's all we care about, my man. Nothing else matters. Well, it would appear Cecil has underestimated us. He's left behind his precious bargaining chip here. Bargaining chip? Our nation has already researched it. This product that Cecil has to offer. The source of his powers. I love the animations in this game, I swear to God. Fucking capsule opens, arm grabs out, brings the meteorite in, then goes back out and closes itself up. Like, why not just make an electric hinge or something? No, it has to be the arm that grabs out and closes it manually. What in the world was that? The Temsik fragment, it gives Spirit special powers. And now a deal with Cecil has concluded, as far as we're concerned. What are you talking about? What a mistake to make, right at the most critical moment. Somebody really had fun animating this stuff or hated his job. One of the two. Wonder if that meteor has magnetic properties. Oh. Now then, Detective Jowd. Farewell. What the... That would be a really stupid thing to do with a submarine. What in the world? The whole room just vanished. Detective Jowd, where'd he go? Submarine sinking, isn't it? What now? I think I got an explosion somewhere. In any case, Lynn and the little lady should be here somewhere. Smell danger. I'd better find them and fast. Who are you? Why can't I talk to something? I'm gonna guess that this is Missile. The game was Shuma Takumi's Magnus Opus before Great Ace Attorney. The team definitely had fun with it. It's Missile! Yeah, so of course it's Missile. I don't know why he's here, but I'm not surprised at this list. Yes, I think I remember who you are by now. What do you suppose that shop was a minute ago? I have no idea, of course. I'm just a little sheltered apartment dog. What with my loss of memory, I can't say I'm much better. Anyway, let's hurry up and go save Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla. Do you think that trusty nose of yours can still them out? I'm sorry to say, I don't think it can. I didn't even bother to ask. But you do have the power to swallow objects. So let's go find that little, that lady detective and the little lady together. You got it! The goodest boy in video games. Indeed. The telephone is ringing. Wow! It's Miss Camilla, I just know it! My trusty nose is practically screaming at me. I think you'd call that more of a hunch. Anyway, let's get to that phone before it stops running. You bet! Ah. Switch these two. Whoop. I think I just heard another little explosion in the distance. I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, look! That black hello, it came off the hook. Oh, I better answer it fast. Hello, is anybody there? It's her, the little lady. Sizzle, where are you? Somebody please answer. I guess she can't hear my voice. You too, huh? Oh, good. I thought she was ignoring me. Somebody help me. Lynn is... She said Lynn. She's dead. Lynn is dead again. It's Lynn. Better hurry. Let's go, Sizzle. Go there. Yeah, she's dead again. It's no use. Nobody's answering. Miss Camilla! And... Miss Lynn! Oh, poor Miss Lynn. Yeah, she can't seem to catch a break. Looks like another tragedy has happened. She's kind of floating. Sort of, kind of. Sorry to keep you waiting, little lady. Lizzie, I knew you'd come. Miss Camilla! Miss Camilla! I'm Missile too. I'm so glad to see you alright. Well, I wouldn't say I'm alright exactly. Hey, wait a minute. Missile, your voice. I think I remember hearing it somewhere before. What? My voice? That's right. Camilla has a core now, so that means she did hear Missile's voice before when he saved her that time. So that was you, wasn't it, Missile? You're the one who saved me in the park tonight. Thank you. Miss Camilla. I'm so glad I was born, you little doggy. Fucking Missile. Hey, Missile. Could you stay here and watch over your mistress for a while? Huh? Don't you need my powers? I'll see what I can do on my own for a while. After all, you're the only one who can protect her. Okay, I'll do it. Thank you, Missile. God damn. Tiny little Pomeranian. I wonder what happened this time. I better talk to the little lady a little more. And then I better do something about the detective lady. Sure, let's talk to her. Can I talk to you a minute? Yes, sissy. Could you tell me what happened to you? What happened after I last saw you at your old house? Oh, let's see. After that, I think I fell asleep. I woke up to the sound of an engine. So she was already in the submarine by then, eh? I thought to myself, I have to escape. But you were already in a submarine, which is going to be a little bit difficult to escape from. The next thing I knew, I found myself in this big room. I was so tired I couldn't move. And then... Camilla! One moment, please. I was so relieved. I don't remember what happened after that. She was being controlled, and she was probably the cause of her death. Yikes. She must have passed out, the poor thing. No, I don't think she passed out. Sizzle. I don't think she passed out. It's not going to be that simple. You've been through so much. You were very brave. Thiglet's probably been through more than me. You've both been brave. I guess let's just turn a random wheel in a submarine. I'm sure nothing bad will happen. Well. Oh, Sizzle, you're here. Lynn, what in the world happened here? I don't know. Huh? I just sort of blacked out all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Yeah, I guess you wouldn't know in that case. And where's Detective Chow? Is he alright? I don't know. Huh? The room he was in just disappeared all of a sudden. That's all making even less sense than before. After we left the Super's office, we followed after the man in red. We tracked him with that radio transmitter Inspector Camilla fired into him with a bullet. The men in red took a boat out to sea from a small harbour on the edge of town. Detective Judd and I managed to secretly stow away on his boat. And then we sneaked onto the submarine with him when it surfaced. I love the music in this game. Before long, the submarine dove back down again. Detective Judd and I decided to split up. He would take care of the telephone line and I would look for Camilla. I found Camilla hiding here in the engine room. She had escaped and run away here. That's not true. How do you sneak on a submarine anyway? I don't know. There's usually only like one entrance edge. Wow, it's quite an adventure. What happened next? I don't know. Huh? There was a flash of white all of a sudden. Next thing I know, I was dead. Oh boy. Sounds like it'd be quicker to see for myself. Rewind time. I'm gonna guess that Camilla did something to kill her. Camilla, are you okay? Camilla the Killer. Yes. I'm just imagining her with, like, the killer armor and RBK-16 with the big helmet and everything out of Tarkov. Camilla? Hello, Lynn. Is a detective now? It's been 10 years since we last met. Are you really that man from the park 10 years ago? Trying to sing them Gopnik songs. Well, well. I see there's no need to introduce myself. Give Camilla back. She has nothing to do with any of this. Afraid I can't do that. This is my last chance. Phone is ringing. It's not for me. Nobody ever calls the dead. That's not a good idea. The fact that you're here means that my revenge plan has failed. Revenge plan? It didn't happen tonight, did it? His execution. Well, knowing him, I half expected as much. That's why I was waiting here, like this, waiting for him to show up. Wouldn't it be just what he wanted? To be executed by his own daughter? Right about 10 years ago, I feel so sorry about what happened to you. But revenge? Nobody could possibly know what I've... What in the world? Explosion? Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Have I been had? Look out! Ah. Revenge, huh? That's a feeling I just can't understand. Of course not. You're not him. He's right. I'm not him. I'm not him, am I? He was going to shoot Detective Joud. Ask Camilla when he came to rescue her. It's just too horrible. Anyway, let's bring you back to life again. Didn't have to add the again part. No, I absolutely did. That's what makes it funny. So... what can we even do here, in theory? There's a flashlight on the left side, but that's... not that you also can't reach it. At the moment, we can't even reach the wheel. We are kind of completely pointless here. Yep. So let's see. The cause of death this time was a mysterious explosion. You're pretty up for a dead woman. You know, detectives love a good mystery. It's like a shot of vitamins. And what do you mean for a dead woman? Anyway, I guess we should look for a way to stop that explosion. Alright, let's do this thing. Finding clues is like a dose of minerals to a detective. I'm afraid with my memory loss, I have no idea what vitamins or minerals are. There's nothing I can interact with here. phone. Trick time. We can go to the gun, we can go to this, we can go to the monitor, and we can go to the phone. I don't know what we're supposed to do here. We can't reach anything else right now. Oh. Oh! Hey, someone managed to knock down the receiver. Someone managed? Who's to say that that's not how I planned it? Come on, hurry! Now's your chance to get on the phone. It might be Detective Jowd. She's right, I better check it out. Hello? Anybody there? If anybody's still there, get yourself here, on the double. We're about to head out. Speak up, why don't you answer? Anyway, come if you're coming, we're leaving. Let's go there for a moment. I have the feeling that they're scuttling the submarine and all leaving the ship. So it must be true what they say. But there are restless ghosts on board. Updated the phone book. That does it. I promise to turn over a new leaf, Mum. Who is he calling a restless ghost? Well, it's true, neither one of us is really resting in peace. Anyway, it looks like the sub has just lost one of its crew. I guess that means the fate of the sub has changed slightly. What's going on here? I saw this little deal go down once before. In just a moment, the man in red is about to get his Temsec fragment taken away. Switch. Lower, lower. We need the doggy for this bit. Ooh. I don't get it. What's happening? They decided to conclude the deal without the other party present. They're just going to go ahead and steal the Temsec fragment. Huh? But that's cheating! I think we have more important things to think about right now. Where's the Temsec fragment going to go? So I can probably advance a little bit by bouncing the wastebasket, going into the ball, and then going into the light. But first of all, how do I lower this? It won't budge. Maybe it's broken? Oh well, I guess I don't have to lower it right now. Stream dead. I don't think so. Oh, is this an elaborate joke that I don't understand because I'm too stupid? Because, you know, haha, dead people? Or it might just be that it's not working in Lum's End. I don't know. If I ever had to move it, I could probably get Lyn to do it for me. What about this one? Nothing's happening. It sure seems like it should do something. Maybe it's just some kind of ornament. Okay. Turn the valve. Oh, it's something on the left side. Hang on a minute. Let me just quickly check myself here. And oop. Interesting.
Your stream is working just fine on my end.
The funny thing is, I can't load into my own stream. I can load into the preview through my...
Maybe just Twitch servers are busted. Can you load into any other stream?
Let me just see if this works. Nope.
Twitch is blocked.
Hmm. The stream seems to be going fine. I mean, that's the thing, right? I'm loaded into my own preview, so I'm guessing... Like, I opened, like, a bunch of different streams right now, and none of them are working for me.
I think there's a problem with connection to establish it in the first place.
Yeah, I think that if you load it in earlier, it's working.
Yeah. Probably will fix itself in about 10 to 15 minutes.
Shame, but...
yeah.
Yeah. Guess I'll just be streaming for you and me. For the next few minutes.
And Bakasura.
I don't know if Bakasura is actually able to watch right now. Depending. If Bakasura reloaded the stream, then he probably will not be able to watch right now.
Yep. Yeah, not very long. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the game.
Yeah. Well, it's the meteor. Ah. I think I'm accidentally leaving the submarine. Ah, the Temsic fragments. You're mine at last. Ding ding. The objective has been achieved. Now we detach the control room as planned. Yes, sir. Farewell, sir. Cecil, what just happened? The whole room just disappeared, with Detective Child in it. Don't worry, Lynn. I bet Detective Child can take care of himself. The main thing right now is rescuing you and the little lady. Can't believe this is this is happening. Now then, I better hurry along before Cecil discovers that he's lost and what he's lost and comes after me. The Uno will be his coffin. May it lie buried here deep in the sea forever. Farewell, Cecil. Yeah, he's loading a torpedo. Dick bag. And unfortunately, to hear this dialogue, we had to jump into the Temsic fragment, so we're now in the Temsic fragment, and he's taking... Actually, maybe we're just in the capsule. I don't know. Okay, we're just in the capsule. Aha! So that's the cause of that giant explosion. Huh? What is? Don't tell me that's another thing you've forgotten. The torpedo, it's like, well, you've heard of a missile before, haven't you? Yeah, sure. But a different missile comes more readily to mind. It looks like he plans to sink the submarine with that thing. This is not good. We have to do something before that torpedo's fired. Lower the lever. Hello? It's no time, it's gonna launch. Don't worry, we can still find a way to stop it. But how? Even if the torpedo does launch, we just have to stop it from detonating, right? There's still something we can do. I hope. Why was the "I hope" at the end the strongest part of that sentence? Okay, here goes. Why is there a rat in the torpedo? Why is there a rat in the torpedo? I came along with for the ride without giving too much thought. But was it really the best move? I think so. We just have to keep it from going off, right? Sure, this poor little rat will thank us too. How in the world did it get in here? This looks like just the thing. If we clamp this thing on the fuse, it should keep it from moving. So what does that mean exactly? It means we might be able to stop the torpedo from exploding with this. I have to admit, I don't understand the details. But I do want to give it a try. Before we can do that. It looks like we have to get something out of the way first, huh? This is probably the detonator. Hey, don't press it. The torpedo will explode. Uh-oh. Better be careful. But you know, there should be a safety device around here somewhere. Safety device? Oh, that sounds promising. We have to put the safety on before this thing blows up. Do you know how a torpedo works? I actually do. Depending if it's just, you know, if it's air pressure, or if it's electric, or oxygen pressure. Still not for me too. How does the torpedo work? Too much detail to go into right now. It's essentially an internal combustion engine and then explosive warhead. Or an electrical engine and an explosive warhead. Or it's essentially just, yeah, it's a mini submarine with a detonator at the front. That's the easiest way to describe it. No, I can't say I do. Wow, detectives sure know a lot. I saw it explained once in a book. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed. Yeah, you have another stream loaded on the side and keep refreshing that one to see if Twitch fixes itself or not. Let's see. Oh. Man, Twitch is not lending itself to getting viewers today, I think. On impact, the fuse in the tip is depressed. That in turn sets off the detonator. Detonator, huh? That must be that red button. But how do you stop it? They didn't explain anything about that in the book. Wow, detectives sure know a lot, or not. I think these outside parts are supposed to be the weights of some sorts. Spinning black things, right? Apparently their spinning helps the torpedo maintain its balance. They must be pretty heavy. I wonder if we can use these weights to our advantage somehow. Stubborn little thing, isn't it? Quite a worthy adversary. You do know the rat isn't the main focus here, do you? Don't you? Okay, true. But until it's out of the way, we can't set off the safety device. You're right. Only armor missile was here right now. We have to get this little creature to leave somehow. I know how. Run off, you little fucker. Run! Okay, it doesn't work the way that I thought it would. Got stuck here for sort of 20 minutes until you Googled the answer. I can interact with both the weights. I have no idea. But I don't have enough time. Great, we've dumped the little creature off. Oh, those weights were heavy enough to turn the whole torpedo over. Now for the safety device. Right. There, we clamped the safety device on. We did it. That should keep the torpedo from exploding. But there's just one problem. Problem? What's that? The torpedo's still going to impact. We can't do anything about that. Uh-oh. I mean, that's good. That way we end up back in the ship. And you aren't dead. What was that noise? Looks like the torpedo's still at the submarine. Looks like the submarine is still okay. This chance changes everybody's faith, including the little rats. So we did it. Yeah, what about the other Sissel? He should still be on board here, right? What's the matter? He's still looking happy. We stopped the torpedo from blowing up. But we still opened a gaping hole in the submarine. You're right, so I guess. I guess that's just what I guess that's just what missiles do! They're unstoppable! Am I hearing things? Yeah, anyway, I guess we better get back to the present as quickly as we can. Right, so I'm worried about Camilla. God damn it, missile. We managed to stop death for now, but it hasn't disappeared altogether. It's now slowly but surely filling the room. Uh-oh. Water's seeping in through the hole where the torpedo hit. I've got to get them out of here. I better go meet up with Lynn. Yeah. Each of 3 machines is equipped with a fan. Now that I take a closer look, it appears there are 2 sides of fans. Yeah, the problem is I can't get out of here. Ah, I see. The lights went out, but this machine apparently still works. Unfortunately, I guess it won't run for very long. But maybe you can use its movements to help me create a path. Well, I didn't get stuck here for a solid 20 minutes. Then. Camilla, you awake? How do you feel? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry I pointed that gun at you. Don't worry about that. That wasn't you. Miss Camilla! Oh, Missile, you're here. Oh, poor Miss Camilla. Miss Lynn, what should we do? We have to get out of here before any more water comes in. Cecil should be along any second. I knew Sissy would come. And Missy is here too. So happy everybody's going to be with me now. At the bottom of the ocean. Camilla! It's Camilla! I'll get you out of here. If it's the last thing I do! Oh, I think I'm going to cry. Under the sea. Under the sea. Or whimpers, then the case may be. I better send a signal to Lynn that I'm here, before it's too late. Oh, look at that flashlight. It's Sissel. He's here. Up you go. Hey, look, that valve we turned earlier is still under pressure. I'm glad you're here, Sissel. Sorry for the wait. Looks like the room is going to fill up with water fast. We better get out that door as quick as we can. We won't be getting out of that door, I'm afraid. The water pressure is too great already, I can't open it. What? What does water pressure mean? Think of it as the force of water holding the door closed. The water level keeps getting higher and higher in here. So the only way out of here is up, huh? Exactly. Okay, got it. Let's look for a path that goes up. There's a ladder. Hey, look at the ladder. I wonder if we can get it down somehow. Good idea. Let's try it. Oh, and by the way, yes, I can't swim. Neither can Camilla. Don't you have any good news for me? Let me think about it. In the meantime, could you hurry, please? Great. Must be a switch or something somewhere that was the ladder. Provided the person who designed the sub didn't miscalculate the ladder length. I didn't even consider that possibility. And I have to warn you, can't swim, neither can Camilla. Yeah, you already told me. Ah. Nothing. Okay, never mind. Mechanical switch. Woo. You did this, Cecil. Thanks. Don't fall back down, you goddamn idiot. What was that? Looks like the water seeping in isn't the only thing we have to worry about. Huh? So the flashlight doesn't work anymore? Hey, don't get mad at me. Maybe the contacts are bad or something. Hey, I know, you can fix it with your pals. Okay, now that's just taking things too far. Oh, hey, great. Did you used to be an electrician in your past life or something? I mean, I am an electrician. You're not technically wrong, but no. That's a cruel question considering the circumstances. Now all we have to do is get to that door and we're safe. I don't think that's the case. We hijacked the torpedo, made it not detonate. We're in a sinking sub and we're trying to save the people on board. Systems electrician, apparently. What happened now? Looks like the submarine decided to rear up on its hind legs. Can't believe we're still okay after that fall. Either we're really unlucky, or we're dead and we just haven't realized it yet. Come on now, as if the latter could be true. Well, that's bad. Can we really call him Cecil, since the OG guy is called Cecil? I mean, apparently. Last you saw some man wanted to turn over a new leaf. Yeah, you missed a bit. Actually, you didn't miss that much, funny enough. Essentially, all we did from there is move a little bit to the left into a capsule, which was then transferred over to the right by a conveyor belt into the hands of the bad guy, who then declared his plans, essentially, and tried to sink the submarine that the people were trying to save us on with the torpedo. So we jumped into the torpedo, we disabled the torpedo, it still hit the submarine, but then detonated, and now we're here. Yeah. What now? The water sure is rising fast. Come on. Just have to go up to the top. Let's see how I can help with my ghost tricks. Well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. Cecil, there you are. How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous this situation is, don't you? Of course, after all. Just ask anybody who knows how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in the danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies? Of course. Hmm. Are we going to get Sissel anywhere? Another question is, do we have to get Sissel anywhere? That's a very small fan. In order to do anything with the fans, I'm pretty sure I need Sissel down here. I think I have an idea. Oh no. Come on, my ideas aren't that terrible. Submarine explodes. Never mind. Doesn't work. What can we do as missile, though? This doesn't actually do anything. What can you do with missile destroy submarine, apparently? This is the biggest issue. I can't reach that goddamn wheel. Well, thanks. Never mind. This is sticking out right in front of me. It's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge. I know what I need to do. Big, medium, small. Might be just that. Think you can climb them? If it wasn't holding Camilla, I could probably do it easily. So you're not telling me you're not telling Miss Lynn to leave Miss Camilla behind, are you? Could you just be quiet for a minute, Missile? Those pistons sure do look like they could be used to advantage. Large is fine. Well, let's switch those two. Wrong button. Operate the machine. There, how about that? Oh, this is great. You made a staircase for me. Better hurry, I don't think that water's gonna wait for you. Ouch! Now the steam is getting in the way. It's too hard to get through. What? There's no way to get around either. Think you can do something? I think we can. We have to. I think I know what to do as well. First of all, this is entirely a missile job. So let's just get missile up here real quick. So this was one that sprays upwards. This think these two need to switch. Yes. Look at this, if I swap the pipes, changes how the steam comes out, huh? I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, eh? So each pipe sprays out the steam in a different way, eh? I bet that would come in handy. So first of all, no, I need to... No. Switch these two. Switch these two, maybe? No. Not quite. Not quite. Let's try to create a path for the sizzle there. Not quite. Okay, that doesn't quite work, but I think I can turn on the machinery again. Wrong button. Turn the wheel. Okay, we can turn that pipe off entirely. Here comes the water again. I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Miss Lynn's too salty. I think the more relevant point is that he is dead, so you can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about the steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Miss L. So... probably need to, first of all, move Sizzle out of the way. There. How does that look? Looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not too far now. Trying to move forward. We need the chain. Ow. Look up there. If we can just make it to the door, we can escape. How in the world am I going to get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile. How can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull up Miss Lynn with. Yes, something that Miss Lynn will... to whisk Miss Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top with. Hey, are you being sarcastic? The thing is, no, I'm actually not. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, raise away. There's a lot of red herrings here, which is actually kind of cool. It's an electric door, isn't it? Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. Is there any way to ask for something? It's no use. Can't budge it. It must be stuck. Oh no. No! It's the weird professor dude. Wait, that's... No! Wait, is this Ray? Is Ray actually a good guy and not Sissel? That was a lot of phones linked together. What is happening? What is going on? What has happened? I can't believe my eyes. Little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down into the deep, deep sea, but I still want to try and make my way up, as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light. Light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Yes, I do want to save, and yes, I do want to continue playing, because I'm really confused now. Who the fuck was that? That was definitely Powers of the Dead. Because why the hell else would there be a bunch of phones linked together? The question is just, whose Power of the Dead is it? The up-ended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the seawater closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. Oh yeah, it is still a bunch of random items linked together. Mine is filled with the one giant question. What in the world is this thing? It's 100% the lamp from the beginning, just the way it moves. Are you Ray? Are you not Ray? Oh, god damn it. It is the evil Sissel. Fucking hell. I see you managed to survive, detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance, I seem to have lost my body. You even found sunglasses. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course. What else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? And how come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who am I? Who in the world are you? So look at you, what happened? Can't hold onto that image longer, of myself any longer. Can't remember who you are? That's right. Came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight, I thought it was you, Sissel. Sissel? My name isn't Sissel. I bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am, too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind. A memory about to emerge. I don't know either. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer to the truth. Thank God it's good. It's all over for the submarine. Its engine room is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had to deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Thames fragments. I didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean, they figured out the sorcery power? Yeah, the meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. If you don't mind, we'd like to hear more. The radiation's power effect. These 10 years, I've been watching that junkyard superintendent to do his research, and I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. The meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects. And then, in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently there are individual differences in the powers we get. And it seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. At first I could only manipulate small living creatures. Now then, how do you suppose we got this powers? It's simple. It is? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted from the meteorites, its radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation. On that day 10 years ago, yeah, he got hit by a fragment. Death cancer! Woo! A fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart, and I died. So of course, I received special powers. Hey, wait a minute. Is that how I got my powers too? You know, you might be right. You got run over right over the meteorite. Aren't the Temsik remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? You're right. So that must mean I must have died in the presence of the meteorite's radiation too. Okay. The radiation's time effect. Another effect the meteorite radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered on the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite. One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Replay the moment of death. It's also strange and confusing, I can't take it all in. Makes about as much sense as to me as anything else. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just about sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to the meteorite fragments, my very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? Well, he's only supposed to have until dawn. That day, when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life. However, because it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separate my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago. But my body's time is perpetually stopped at the moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So, I just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. That pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me, ever since that incident in the park. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. So I guess as soon as an incision was made, his body would be regenerated. Wow. Well, revenge. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. I wanted to get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? As part of the deal, I made those guys a promise to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnappers? The kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the Justice Minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought that he might call off the execution at the last second. So that's why he wanted his daughter kidnapped. But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know, they had their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temsik. Detective Chad was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanela and the Junkyard Super, they were stated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, so were you. I was one of the targets as well. They stole my Temsik fragment and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, Detective. Me? Yeah, because you were there in the park. If you weren't there in the park that day 10 years ago, I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Okay. But it was just a little clip playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, and you'd become a detective, looking into Jard's case. Tonight I invited you on a quiet spot to the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. So of course you didn't recognize me. I took possession of you to make you shoot me. Your subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. It was the first time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off and the shot missed the mark. Did it hit the cat in the bag? It hit the cat in the back, didn't it? The junkyard was equipped with security cameras. I knew you'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan, anyway. Yeah, there's a black cat in that bag. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted you wiped out. The only cat, there's no cat on screen right now. I have to, unfortunately, tell you the truth. I am no cat. Never have been. Never will be. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. I showed up. That's a fair point to ask, yeah. I was supposed to meet up with him after that, but then something went wrong. What happens? My body disappeared. Aha, the Inspector in White was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. The Inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temsik meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jard case. No. No. I thought you'd find out about Temsik sooner or later. I mean, she did. And that's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for the water pressure to crush the submarine. No. There are no constant link from here to the water surface. I have an idea. We hook up to the phone line and there are no communications cables down this deep. Yeah, they meant for the submarine to be my coffin. A coffin for the dead. There's no escape. Time to combine all three and goes past in an RGB fashion. I think I kind of understand now. What you've been feeding these 10 years. You what? It's feeding. Cut off from the world, all alone in the submarine. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. This must be how you felt all along. Lynn? Camilla? Is it true? Is it okay? What? Oh, If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. Oh, Camilla, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why didn't they just steal the Temsik from and escape if that's what they wanted? Why did they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question. But I guess it doesn't matter why now. We'll never find it again. We have no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Yes, we do. This will tell us where Detective Jowd is. A present from the Inspector in White. That's right, Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it from him. And the bullet is still in the person's body in the command room, right? Then we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get out? How do we get there? Should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right, oh, wait a minute. What about the torpedo? The torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. It looks like Detective Judd of her last hope. Come on, let's get it started. Let's go say hello. So my dad isn't here on the submarine. Don't worry, we're going to get him right now. Okay. I hope it didn't hurt Lynn's feelings. What I said about my dad saving us if he was here. Oh, don't worry about that. Comments like that just roll right off Miss Lynn's back. She's really thick-skinned. Ouch. I'm going to start being tougher too. I want to make my dad proud of me. Thanks, Camilla. I'm sure your dad is very proud of you, Camilla. So this shell is definitely there in the command room, right? Just without the fragments? It's there, yeah. But I don't know about calling it a shell. If the Giant's watch will help tell us exactly where it is. Right, he said there was a radio receiver, didn't he? There might still be another torpedo in the submarine. If we use it, we can get to Detective Giant. That's a brilliant plan, Detective. You think so? So what are you going to do, ride on top of the torpedo? Of course not. You guys are going to. Damn, I kind of wanted to see that. Did you want to see me drown? Can't talk to him. Berries. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Well, this looks like the private cabin of the top officer, doesn't it? This machine's probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. That sounds heavenly. I'm thinking about this for a while now. Don't you think that country's use of technology is just a little off? So that's the guy who made a deal with said country. Anyway, it looks like the arm of this machine is a bit busted. Ah, we have a telephone. We can go to the torpedo room. Torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We don't want to blow up Detective Giles. But something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. I don't know how you're going to climb anything in that room. It's sheer fucking wall. But hey, there you are. It looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. Under the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. Just turn on the backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck. Switch won't watch. Maybe it's broken, but I don't think the entire device is broken though. It would probably work just fine if I only could move the switch. I just have to find a way to move it somehow. But I can't do it with my powers alone. Okay. What happened to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? There's no time to be standing around unsure of ourselves. Will you lend me your strength, Missile? Me? Of course I will. Count on it. Oh, I can switch. Let me talk to you first. Please help my dad, Sissy. I'll be okay here, I'm not scared. Leave it to me, Camilla. We'll be back with your father to save you, I promise. Wait a minute, Cecil. But what is it? What you just said? I want to say that. Thank you, Missile. We can do it. I know we can. Goddamn Missile. How's it going there? I'm just calculating the command room's coordinates now. I have to put in a slide offset though. Don't want to blow it up. I'm sure the Giant would appreciate that. Well, leave this to me. Good luck with loading the missile. Okay, thanks. There we go, that torpedo looks serviceable. All set on this end too. But something's odd. What is it? The command room, it looks like it's somehow, like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, like it's completely run out of power. I wonder what happens. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Right, it's okay. Hop into the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. Where you set the torpedo's course. It'll head towards the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be a window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Okay, got it. And then we'll find a way to come back and save you. Will probably be my last task tonight. Just hold on until we get back. Can I take Missile with me real quick? Okay, come on, Missile. Missile? I'm sorry, I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. Can't do it either. Can't ask Missile to come with me after that. I understand exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. What? But Miss Lynn? You staying here won't change your fates. But if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. But what if that something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again, never ever again. Even I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Camilla? I just know you and Sissy can make something happen. I believe in you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then. Don't worry. Miss Camilla! That's a good boy, Missile. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw the switch. We're ready. I don't have to count myself, do I? Sizzle? Yes. We never found out who you really were, but that doesn't really matter now. All I know is, I'm truly glad I met you tonight. Thank you for everything. And I'm glad I've met you, Detective. But we're going to see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right. We promised, little lady. Of course we will. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes then. Good luck, friend. Whoosh! These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light, of hope, reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. Detective Jowd. I bet that big masked man did this. I'm going to bite him. You better not. You might break your teeth. Command room lost power and is sinking. So I wonder what this masked man is going to do. I think he's a machine. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Sorry for the wait, Detective Jowd. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. I can't believe you made it here. How's Camilla? And what about Lynn? Well, it's kind of a long story. I kind of stuck on the submarine. Don't Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine, you know. The submarine's badly damaged. Why would he do that to this submarine? I wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. Because he's afraid of my powers. You followed us? I didn't even notice. It's been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you Yomiya? So you remember me, do you? Could I possibly forget? So that's your real name, huh? Yumio. That's right. But those people on the Yano were calling you Sissel. That's just not alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Could you do me a favor? Would you let me ask you some questions? I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. I'm sure there's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Child? Right. About Yumio. 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer? What's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know? Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog, but it's a person who's good at using computers. I don't mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. That's how I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? It was a project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal was to build a new system using the multidimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. Doesn't sound like something the top Pomeranian would know anything about. To me, it just sounded like another challenging job. However, this project was also the target of a secret plot. I bet you can imagine the kind of crime the nation's top secret agents might attract. I never thought for the life of me that I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. You escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Child, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Yomio. Real motive for revenge. Yeah, that's kind of good to know. 10 years ago... my soul was split from my body and I lost everything. I was sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers if they didn't help anybody? Not even the passage of time could heal my pain. In fact, it only made it worse. I wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. And I wanted all of you to suffer what I was suffering. So that's why you murdered Arma. That's right. I wanted you to know that what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I wanted you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. And then, I was plotting my revenge. I had an idea. As I was plotting my revenge, I had an idea. I came up with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. The deal. That one's interesting. There's something I just don't understand about that deal. I'm sure your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? A new life. Life? I asked them for two conditions. Number one was that they helped me with my revenge plot. And the second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth, a new beginning, eh? I didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just wanted a physical receptacle for my soul, a name and identity in everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. And finally, I wanted to die surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. Completely man-made life. That's right, I knew I couldn't hope for anything more than that. To make it all come true, I knew it would take a lot of money and a lot of power. That's why I decided to ask the national government to help me. And the response, in the end, was betrayal. Yeah, that's fair. To be fair, making an entirely fake life... Actually, how would that even work? They were making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. They sent spies to this country and researched my powers on their own. And they even figured out what Temzik was all about. And you had no idea what they were doing. You had no idea they were doing all this. Not at all. I was a fool. So then, why did they go to all of the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a hunk of the Temtic meteorite from the park? They couldn't. Huh? Spike's family fortune knew its flight, didn't they? After the manipulator incident, research was conducted in this country too. A report was submitted to the government about the source of the manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanera and the old pigeon guy, eh? At first, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance, just in case. Surveillance, huh? It just looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that odd leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him, he's just a plain old person. That park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. So that's why they couldn't see the Temtic meteorite. And lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they've been working on a plan to destroy that park in order to secure the Temtic meteorite. I see. So that's it, eh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yep, that's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. What's that? You've managed to steer me away at the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Start with what? Bring Detective John back to life, of course. What? What good will that do now? Well, we promised. We promised Miss Lynn and Miss Kimmerer we'd save him. And we can't do that without you, Detective John. I've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I won't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. At some point we're just gonna get his powers to add to ours as well. And it's just gonna be the most ridiculous bullshit. So... where are we headed? We are not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There was only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We will run out soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. He's a robot. By the way, I'm not human, Detective. I'm a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology is just plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Why would you go to all the trouble to do all of this? That's nothing but a shell there. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Sith likes to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? There's no need for you to know, Detective. Now it is time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Camilla, forgive me. It isn't over yet. It isn't? Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility. In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. Possibility of turning the situation around. Taking control over his body. Or rather, letting him take control of his body. Huh? Where is the detective? Look at Yumio's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. The Temtic fragment is gone. Could this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? Hang on a minute. No way, right? No. That can't possibly be what will happen. We're currently in a dead body with a core. Are we going to go 10 years back into the past and make it so that none of this ever happens? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is. That they are afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsik. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temsik fragment has been taken away. Exactly. So what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsik fragment was removed from my shell became a regular corpse. So let's see, that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death. But wait a minute. Exactly when is that death? That's simple. We'll find out. When we get there, let's move. We're just gonna go back 10 years in time. Yep, this is fine. Or, actually, no, not necessarily. Not necessarily. Depending on what is considered the death. If the death is when the thing killed him, then it would be 10 years ago. If it is not, well, then it would be a few minutes ago, as he left the body. I fell back through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, and then I saw it, the final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all of the clues. All I have to do now is remember. Are you something that came from the meteorites? The final journey to the truth starts now. I don't want to stop now, but... Final chapter. When was Yomiel's death? It was 10 years ago, when the Temsik meteorite fell. We travelled back through time, and now we're here, at the scene of that death. The start of it all is about to replay itself. In before it's another Yakuza 0 moment. I don't know. Oh, what are you doing playing with fire? Oh, you made a potato, I guess. Give it up. Do you really think you cannot run me? Oh, just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. Stop. That cat was in the fucking bag of that dude. I swear to God, we are playing as that stupid fucking black cat down there. And I swear to God, it too got hit by a piece of the meteorite. Or something, I don't know. Huh? Oh, okay, shoot, you might get hurt. No, I'm not. Sissel is. There's no way that there's a fucking random chance that that cat keeps appearing. Are you okay? You're right now. Are you hurt? You saved me, mister. I was just doing my job. Gods, they're the one who saved you. Little died as he died. Why did you have to be this way? What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. So that's the tempting meteorite, eh? It's beautiful, looking at it from this angle. Changed all of our fates completely. We can't stop Temsik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Child? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteorite fragment doesn't get him, I'm pretty sure I would have shot him. We might not be able to change your fate of dying. You blame your friend circle. I can accept that. What I did is inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, the fact that that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I accept that. This will be our last battle against fates. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Alrighty. First of all, what is even happening here? Now, how are we going to save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. Well, sweet potato's almost ready. Ha! She's not going to budge from that spot. But you know, it makes me wonder. A little girl all alone in a park, listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood did this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life like that? Give her a break! Anyway, if Lynn doesn't budge from that spot, then we'll just have to have the fragment move instead. Why are you there in a basket? Meteorite called fate changed lots of people. Yeah. Can't really do anything yet. What are you doing? You're going to pull Miss Lynn's ears! I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You even made her drop a sweet potato. I know how much this girl loves her food, too. Anyway, at least her fate was changed, albeit ever so slightly. Please don't do that! I just thought maybe we would wake up. Even if you did wake up, what good would that do at the moment? You're the one who needs to wake up, Sissel. No, I know what we did. I don't know how that's gonna help us. But, and hear me out here, however we're going to change the meteorite is one thing. But as he said, he's still gonna shoot the man. However, with the way that the sweet potato landed, can you tell what shape it's taken? Hang on a minute. If I just... It's taking the shape of a fucking bullet. So we're gonna hit him in the face with a sweet potato. And honestly, that should probably still kill him. No, but it probably won't, because game. Also, I don't know what to do about the meteorite, though. It's probably the most German solution to the problem. Shoot it with a sweet potato. Great time. It's about time for the meteorite to come down. Uh-oh, we have to change the fragment's path somehow. But how? Looks like both paths and fates can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. If we work together, you and me, I thought we'd be able to do something. Well, that's funny. I Wonder why he's using the pass here. Fence. I think it's it. Ah, that's so close. Eh. Can't reach that core. I don't really know what to do here. That was not it, though. Yeah. After fate change. I think. Question is just, what do we do? I don't think this was it. When will this thing? Oh boy, you even forgot what a sweet potato is. The roasted roots, vegetable, that's good. There's nothing like them on a cold winter's day. They're sweet and they smell delicious. This guy's sure making me want to try one. Hang on a minute. How's that gonna help me? Oh, damn it. Dang it. I get it. Okay, okay. After patient. I get it now. I get it now. I entirely understand. First of all, you wanted to shoot the Tata. I wanted to shoot the Tata, but that's gonna be later. First of all, you need to move out of from there. Move you. Move you into the into the potato. I fucked up. I needed to move Sizzle in there first to get to the... Yep. Oh, look at that sweet potato! Yeah, exactly. The big scary sweet potato! That's not a sweet potato missile, that's Mino. Oh, right, of course. But look at them. Look at the potato and the Mino. Right now, they both have the same shape. So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go, and I'm going to need your help. My help? I know exactly what he means. That was quite a sight to see. Looks like the park just got a new feature. Neither of them have even glanced this way. Guess that's not surprising, seeing as that even a meteorite didn't distract them. It was a desperate situation, kill or be killed. And Yomiuri is killed right after this by the meteorite. Well, now that the park has a new feature, can we use it to our advantage in any way? First appearance of life is apparently... Well, Sizzler's stuck here. Doesn't reach. Ooh. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. No way in hell, right? So you can't get any water to come out. Well, we can see why not. Yeah, the overwhelming presence of the Mina there. What if we could use it to our advantage somehow? The thing is, it doesn't reach anywhere with his powers, and Sister can't do anything with it either. So we're kinda sorta stuck here. Curious about something? I don't know if anything changes now because the Mina is there. Nope. Still dead. You wait for now. What do we do with the Mina? After fate change. I mean, I have an idea what might be what we have to do instead. You need to go out of the way. I think that we're on the right path here, but I fell for a red herring. Oh, wait. I'm not very smart. It's on the right track, but I don't need to get Missile into that. And if I have Missile in there, that's actually bad. I need Missile up in here. So, let's do this again. Into the potato to transport you away. There we go. This should reach. I don't know if that helps us at all. There we go, that's what we need to do. Oh look, the lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. It really is the one that hasn't snapped. Just might hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, Tempting Fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Minnow sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. Trick time, yeah. Well, and then we'll just have to switch the bullet against the hot potato. Well, time for that meteorite to come down. Come on, missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what it's right in the fragment's path. Oh, okay. A giant sweet potato. Anything can get in the way that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway, and now that the fragment's path ought to change. Let's see if it does. And if he doesn't just get squashed by a minnow instead. Dink! There, how's that? Does it hit the cat? Look, the fragment's caught. It changed a little. Now Yumel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Taking a look at the fragment's trajectory. Now it's changed. What's in its path? In its path? No. Detective Jout. Tempting Fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jout, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. No. I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen! Right it nades. Missile, the bullet stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something. What? With what? Test Jout. The meteor fragment is what make you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that the murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. Let's hit him in the face with a hot potato. Ooh. Oh no, we stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. The fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The Wheel of Fate was still slowly turning. Missile! Wake up, you gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work. It's not over. We're out of time. Slin! It's not over yet. But there isn't anything else to swap with. Why don't we just let it play out and then try to find out? Find another way next time. Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess a corpse. And then you can redo the last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but the memory of it would remain like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now? Even if we work together. Now we get his powers. I fucking knew it. I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? More consistent than I do. Don't forget I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. The battle against the fate of death. Your meal. So your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright, so I'll try to move there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Got it. Now it's your turn, Mistle. What? Me? But what can I do? I think you know what the answer to that. Okay, got it. Could swap them. A hunk of concrete will go back to its original position. But you never swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lynn. Don't worry. Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. So you can't stop that horrible mana. What do we do now? I don't see how it's gaining a second or two to help. Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. And sacrificing his life for hers. Ooh, right on the leg. God. Yikes. Maybe he survived? Maybe. Maybe. Ah, you're awake. Hey, mister, isn't he okay? Huh? Oh, it'll be fine, it's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do quicker than I could. But... What's that? There's a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Thanks. Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. I must have somebody else was controlling me. Let's see. But, you know, I'm glad it happens. Cats! Hey, mister. Found this kitten, it was over there. Come to think of it. I just saw it a few minutes ago, and it's probably a stray. It's kind of limp. Is it okay? I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty. How about you if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Ta-da! Well, looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? The kitten's, of course. Yeah. Ours. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. I fucking knew it! These long, lonely 10 years. You were my one and only friends. No. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend. I think I finally remember. 10 years ago I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world. Hello, Lum. You've come to the end of the game. to the final conclusion. Somebody, please look at me. Oh, kidding, shoot, you might get hurt. And it did get hurt. Yeah, Twitch craft itself really fucking bad. I actually investigated a bit, and I literally couldn't load any other streams. I don't know why, but yeah. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. I just only died at the time. I lost everything, my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the Black Kitten, with no recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat, and then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue, and there was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to our house. But it was just a little too late. I just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiel." Oh no. The man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Now it makes a lot more sense that he doesn't know what lots of things are as well. Because he's a cat. His 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man. And there was nothing I could do for him. As I said, the cat was in the back the whole time. Yeah. If this was his fiancée's name. No. You're making some really big leaps in your judgments here, Classic. For 10 years I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. No. 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 As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted artificial light. As I said, the cat's in the bag, by the way. I knew the whole time the cat was there, because at some point, when we got explained that the body had moved, despite the fact that the killer had not kicked it down, it went to check what kicked it down. It was a cat that got out of the bag. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. Bye. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. As the cat. The black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. It wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. You borrowed the body of your old friends. But how did we end up in the body? Since I was inside that bag I was carrying tonight, I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? Yeah, the shot missed and hit the cat. That's what I said earlier. I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. Yes, that's where I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my Powers of the Dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why was the only one who couldn't get his memory back? It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. Because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead, but even so, there are some things you can do that I can't. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. Just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate, and I can just bet you and the fate of your woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So this was the last fate to be averted, eh? So, Yumiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, I'm glad too. I mean, he got his life back, essentially. He got us exactly what he wanted. I think I kind of understand it now. What you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. Can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again! So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sizzle. Yes? When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. It's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed right now. Right, Yumiel? Thank you, Sizzle. I'm very glad I met you. Me too, Yumiel. Sizzle? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't. Don't worry, Missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. They're going to be pets. Both of them are going to be pets of friendly families. Actually, no. Both of them are going to be pets of Camilla, right? Damn. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Judd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now, well, each going back to our own new present. The wife's gonna be alive. Basically, the entire events of this game just didn't happen. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that we would be lost, believing that someday our paths would cross again. How about a tea party with the person that killed your wife in another reality? Wait. Before you go back and do a new present, I wanted to thank you. It's fucking him. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you! Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful to you, Cecil. Thank you. But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, yes, I know that. I know all about you. Can I ask you a question, Ray? Who are you? Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. Okay, now, who the fuck are you? You changed the fates of many people tonight. The first of which was hers. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. Okay. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. Are you Cecil from the fucking... Don't tell me you're Missile from the fucking future. Excuse me. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left. And in the process, they killed the rat. It's the rat. It's actually, it could be either of them. 2 little dead bodies were left behind. It could be either Missile or Camilla. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out to his past towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that, the powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. You fucking Missile! Ray is fucking Missile! How did he get there? No wonder you're stuck there, there's nothing with the same silhouette. He died inside that aura of the strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the powers to swallow objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red deep, deep sea. And then... he went back. He went back to the world 10 years before, to the moment of the man in Dread's death. Ray has been in this fucking world, or, well, Missile has been in this fucking world for 10 years as a lamp. What? He decided to wait at that. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. Missile, you're the best fucking dog. I swear to God. That's dedication. So that was you, huh? Fucking Missile! Old Missile? That's right, I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. Couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so he decided to wait those 10 years out. God fucking damn it. Exactly, and then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. Motherfucker. But this time, I'd grown old and my powers were weak. So I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakens, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching the man in red, I found that there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How do you know that so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night, the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartments, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at that junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world path to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. But that was me? So I was shot on that night and the first time around as well. Mr. Luke twice. Yeah, he fucking did! You had lost your memory that time, too. You just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory, I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared. Away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red, to Yomiel. What? I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right, as you know, I said that you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that hadn't happened, it would have been all over. It was a lie. We had no time limit. There was no time limit. There is no time limit. Then you mean that thing about the ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. Fucking missile. Goddamn missile! I swear to this fucking dog! And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and I, with them, so will I. And with them, so will I. Missile. I believe in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile. So you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Cecil. And so the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody but us knew what had really happened in this town tonight. I make my way back. Back to a new presence. Fucking hell. Goddamn missile! Ah! That's a twist I didn't see coming. I did not see that coming. I had no idea. Huh? How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here. Oh, I see. It's the birthday. But this time, it'll work like it's intended to. Oh, it's a birthday of Lynn this time around. Now two of the intruder, right in the forehead. Look, it's Cecil. But where, my friends, is Missile? Yeah, were you surprised? You better was, you nearly scared me to death. Yippee, it worked! That's the first time we heard her theme in the entire game. It's not even my birthday today. It's my mom's birthday today before yesterday. I made this surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating your birth of a new position as a detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Chad. Dad, you're home. Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Is something wrong? You have one of those badges too? Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. Yours looks a lot older than mine, though. Ha! How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, that's the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny, somehow. Destiny, eh? But now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me. Ha! That you will. That you will. Cat noises. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're the same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Sizzle has been hit by a meteorite fragment. He's going to live forever. Still a kitten. It's still dead. Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Oh, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you then. Where is Missile? Alright everyone, let's start the celebration. That was something about not being able to change your own death, right? Well, the type of death changed. There's the chicken, yes. Yes, there is. Where is Missile? I wish to see the dog. Show me the doggo. I bet you're just like me. Your destiny let you here somehow too. You have no idea. You get pierced by a projectile. Yes. Both. Yes. But a different projectile. Where's Missile? From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into that world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. Show me Missile. Show me. And now, this is my new fate. Where's the dog? Show Yomiel. I mean that too, maybe. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives as they unfold. And looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Well, this game's great. All I'm now asking to show me Missile. There he is! Oh my god, he's twirling with the fucking detective. Fucking come on, Ella. Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hi, Ricky. We're doing quite well. We just finished Ghost Trick. Hey, Missile. I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. Time is not a city in China. Yes. My birthday self for celebrating together. Oh, yeah. So fast. Too fast. Is Yomiel also going to come by? Ding, 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 ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Ding. I was looking at Missile has 4 tails. Because he's a fucking god of a dog. I swear to God. He went through 10 years! Just to relive the same fucking day. What the hell is up with you? There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanella. Probably not. What kind of example is the Inspector providing for his men? 20. I don't think he went through 2 loops. Boom. Here's your food, gentlemen. Man, the animation is so fucking smooth. Different than to... Memory? What are you... I heard you were going to be picking new members for the special investigation unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again just to eavesdrop? Oh, you have no idea how the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. She fucked the fucking chicken again. Although, as far as I understand the classic, it was 10. La la la. I've never cooked this way before, so exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek with something. I don't know. Is this really necessary, this new curry chicken menu item? Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now good luck with the taste testing. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway? God damn it! Well, as you can see, we finished the game, and honestly, every single thing about this game is fucking great. Fucking Missile, I swear to God, what a Chad! What a fucking... Ah. Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry about beauty, my dear. I'll follow the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like I said. That's more than 20 kilos. Don't you think you should take a distance? Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams! Well, they just blew themselves up. I'm just vibing to the music. Honestly, these credits are great. I love it. I do not regret playing this game for a second. Is this where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas? All you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories. The indescriptions of administered, you know? No, you must you talk that way in front of a darling daughter. Here's to the nostalgia mind of my darling husband. Let you know why you got excited this game got released. I mean, I knew it was good, I just... Man. As I said, I saw the start of it years ago while LSG was playing it. And it's a really good game. It's pretty good. You're pretty good. The steel's going quite well, I must say. These grapes are quite good, my man. So you know I was about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Hey, guys! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me the case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. Did you play the original at some point, or did someone convince me they copied the game? Fucking musician. And pigeons. Love peace and pigeons. Long live rock and roll. And banging pigeon. Stop the pipe from charging the mission. Protect the rights of those who live here. Ah, man. I can recommend this game greatly, Ricky. But I know that finances are often a problem. It's money. It's a bitch. God damn it, the panic dance. Today's the day, you know? He's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. I think you could show it to me, say, next week. You got it! I'm pretty sure that they're talking about Yomiel, who's getting out of prison. Though getting 10 years is maybe a bit ridiculous. Is he painting the cat? He should be painting the cat. He really should be. 10 long years, Yomiel. Your time's up today. The young lady who's always comes to visit you is waiting outside. I'm surprised that his legs still work. Show me the picture, damn it. Thank you, Sizzle. It's gotta be the cat. It's got to be the cat. Ding, ding, ding. Yes! Well, these, my friends, is Ghost Trick. This game is great. I really don't know much else to say about it. It's a genuine blast. It had a lot of little surprises for me. Like, a lot of things I could predict and I could tell ahead of time, but man, at least that very last plot twist I did not see coming. Fucking Missile, I swear to God, this goddamn dog. I love that. I love that kind of plot twist. I fucking adore that when it happens. Well, we're just going to be sitting here through the rest of the credits, which is mostly, I'm pretty sure, for the remake or remaster or whatever. I can highly recommend the game to anybody who hasn't played it yet. And to anybody who has seen it being played, play it anyway. It's great. Donut! Missile's gonna go crazy. No, he ignores it. Oh no, wait, the mouse goes for it, and then the Missile's gonna go crazy. That's what was it. Missile! Anybody who played has interest in Ace Attorney? Yeah. Honestly, this game is just a genuine blast. If you like puzzle games whatsoever, man, this game's good. I think there was one puzzle where I got a little stuck because I thought of the wrong way to finish a puzzle, and that's not how it actually worked out. Which Classic remembers, probably, because it was one time when he was watching and I got really, really stuck. For way too long. You spend money on 3DS capture card, so playing the original on DS gets you an excuse to use it. Yeah, if you can get it. You forgot. It was in the prison. The escape sequence. Missile! Fucking Chad. Dogs are the best people, I swear to God. Hey, a new background for the sides has been unlocked. Unlocked a new song, Reincarnation. Well, you really wanted to help. I mean, I got there eventually. Took me a while. The thing is just, my path probably could have worked if the game intended for it. It didn't, so I just tried really fucking hard to make something work that didn't work out. I was an idiot. Too stubborn in my views, I'd say. But let's figure out who we can raid for today. Because I am done and... Huh. Interesting. Let's go say hello to Artemis, I think, today. Who's currently playing Hunt. I guess that the co-op Baldur's Gate didn't happen for her. No New Game Plus. So I'm now gonna have to figure out what to play next week. She's playing. I know she's playing Hunt. That's what I just saw. That's why I'm saying it. If everything works out the way that I intended to, I would ask if he wants to play Elden Ring with the Seamless co-op mod. Whether or not he wants to do that is entirely up to him, but that would be my idea. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you had a great evening. I certainly did. This game is great, and I gotta recommend it to people. Man. Have a good night, and thank you very much for being here. Yes, Saturday is still Baldur's Gate. People need... While I do enjoy playing games with you, I don't want to play Fall Guys, I'm sorry. And at the moment, I've kind of planned out my weekends kind of badly. It's ridiculous. It's gonna be Baldur's Gate for a while. Anyway, I'm gonna call my stream for today. Have a good night, and if somebody can't play, we can just stuff them into a dresser. I mean... Right, I didn't actually mention that yet. Next weekend I won't be here. And then at the end of the month, I won't be here either. Still gonna mention that in certain channels. Anyway, have a good night. Bye, and thank you very much again. Take care.